cause of death was asphyxia due to litigation, leakage strangulation along the blunt force injury to the head. Investigation established that Eric Mutinda acted alone with a motive identified as a relationship-related dispute. He was subsequently transferred to Capitol Hill Police Station and later presented before Kibera Law Court for a miscellaneous application. The court granted 21 days custodial order to allow the completion of investigation. The DCI homicide team is working in close collaboration with the Office of the DPP to ensure appropriate charges are preferred on the suspect. The matter is scheduled for mention on the 28th April 2025, when the suspect, Eric Mutinda, will be formally charged with the offense of murder, contrary to Section 203, as read together with Section 204 of the Penal Code. And I think that should be sufficient, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you. Honorable Donya, this matter appears to be a homicide case already before court. So you should tread carefully so that what you say and ask now does not prejudice the criminal proceedings before court. You may seek a clarification if you wish.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'm well conversant with that. I did media law, and what the chair has said is very correct. I've been following on the matter. This time, the statement has really has been captured very well. I appreciate that response, Mr. Speaker, and if you could allow me, people don't know the direct line for gender-based violence. Sometimes they want to report, they don't know the number. So if I can share the number, Mr. Speaker, it can help. And if also them, they expedite on acting on GBV matters. The number is 1195. Simple, and it works. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Donya. Chair Housing and Chair National Cohesion, you will give your responses tomorrow at 2:30. Honorable Joseph Tonui is in the House. You will get your response, Honorable Member, tomorrow afternoon. Abdul Haro, you will get your response tomorrow afternoon. Honorable members, before we call the next order, allow me to acknowledge Nairi Mirimo Primary School from Samburu East. Samburu is in the public gallery. I welcome the students, their teachers, and whoever is accompanying them to the house. Thank you. Next order.
Order number 8, procedural motion. Extension of sitting time until conclusion of business.
Majority Leader.
Honorable Speaker, thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, like I say, today is Committee of Supply. And because of that, Honorable Speaker, I beg that, pursuant to Standing Order 33A, this House orders that should the time appointed for adjournment of the House be reached before conclusion of business under Order number 10, the sitting shall stand extended until conclusion of the business appearing under Order number 10. That is Committee of Supply. Honorable Speaker, this is one of those prime duties that we must conduct as a House. Honorable Speaker, if you allow Honorable Senior Kajwang.
Order, Honorable Kajwang.
Kajwang.
Member for Oraka.
Yes, Senior. Yes.
That is better.
Yes, and this is his forte. He loves this Committee of Supply. So we have that today. So prepare your guns on this, Honorable Speaker. This is very important debate. This is very important work that we do. Budget cannot be budget without committee of supply. The money that we will appropriate here cannot be issued out unless we have committee of supply where we supply every department with funds that they require to run the next financial year. Honorable Speaker, this is noble duty, noble task. And therefore we request, in the event that we do not finish before close of business today, we extend time to ensure that we complete the business and ensure that we leave today when we have supplied all the money, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, having said that, I know the Honorable Millie Odhiambo is one who participates very much in this debate, and therefore I'll request her to second me on approving the procedural motion to extend time of sitting until conclusion of the debate.
Honorable Millie.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I do second that this is a very straightforward procedural motion just to extend time. I do second.
Thank you. Members on their feet, take your seats. Order. Honorable members, I now propose the question at order number 8, which is that pursuant to the Standing Order 33A, this House orders that should the time appointed for adjournment of the House be reached before conclusion of business under order number 10, the sitting shall stand extended until conclusion of the business appearing under order number 10, Committee of Supply. Put the question. I now put the question at order number 8, order, which is that pursuant to Standing Order 33A, this House orders that should the time appointed for adjournment of the House be reached before conclusion of business under order number 10, the sitting shall stand extended until conclusion of the business appearing under order number 10, Committee of Supply. As members of that opinion say aye. Aye. Will those of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Honorable members, what it means now is that you will go on with the committee up to midnight. If you do not finish, then you will go on tomorrow morning. So we'll allow the proceedings to go on up to midnight. That's the end of the day. Today, 1 minute past midnight is tomorrow. So at midnight, we stop the clock. Tomorrow in the morning, if we are not finished, we have to get back to the committee so that we can finish, because whatever you are doing will inform and be part of the highlights of the budget statement by the Cabinet Secretary for Treasury on Thursday afternoon. Next order.
Order number 9, motion. Consideration of the budget estimates for the financial year 2025-2026. Third and final allotted day, question to be put.
Order, members on their feet, take your seats. Honorable Naika, take the nearest seat. Order, Honorable Wako, take your seat. Honorable members, I'll now put the question at order number 9, which is that this House adopts the report of the Budget and Appropriations Committee on its consideration of the estimates of revenue and expenditure and the medium term for the financial year 2025-26, laid on the table of the House on Wednesday, 4th June 2025, and pursuant to the provisions of Article 221 of the Constitution, Section 39 of the Public Finance Management Act 2012 and Standing Order 239-1, approves the issuance of a sum of Kenya shillings 2,538,593,992 978,440 from the Consolidated Fund to meet the expenditure during the year ending 30th June 2026 in respect of the votes contained in the first schedule, subject to paragraph 3, Committee of Supply. 2, makes the policy and financial resolutions contained in the second schedule to the order paper. And 3, orders that the Speaker do now leave the chair to facilitate the consideration of the said budget estimates with respect to each vote and program in the Committee of Supply as contemplated under Standing Order 240, consideration of estimates in the Committee of Supply. As members of that opinion say aye. Aye. Will those of the contrary opinion say nay? Nay. The ayes have it. Honorable GK. Okay.
Honorable Speaker.
Horses, GK, hold your horses.
Not necessary, it would not even sit well with you. Ati wewe ni coordinator alafu unatolewa ukikuja unaanza kuambiwa ni position gani iko chini huku? Atufichwe. But you know that's what it happens. That's what happens anyway.
Next order.
Order number 10, Committee of Supply.
Order, honorable members, will you be upstanding?
Honorable members, we are now in the Committee of Supply on the budget estimates for the financial year 2025-2026.
Vote 1011, Executive Office of the President.
I propose the question that the sum not exceeding Kenya shillings 5,372,401,534 be issued from the Consolidated Fund to complete the sum necessary to meet the recurrent and development expenditure during the year ending 30th June 2026 in respect of vote 1011.
Programs under vote 1011. 1. Government printing services. 2. General administration, planning and support services. 3. Government advisory services. And 4. Leadership and coordination of government services.
I propose the question that the programs under vote 1011 as read out and the sums allocated in the schedule be approved. I now put the question that the programs under vote 1011 as read out and sums allocated in the schedule be approved. I now put the question that a sum not exceeding Kenya shillings. Honorable members, I now put the question that the programs under the vote as read out and the sums allocated in the schedule be approved. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Honorable members, I now put the question that a sum not exceeding Kenya shillings 5,372,401,534 be issued from the consolidated fund to complete the sum necessary to meet the recurrent and development expenditure during the year ending 30th June 2026 in respect of vote 1011. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Vote 1012. Office of the Deputy President.
I propose the question that a sum not exceeding Kenya shillings 3,072,134,559 be issued from the consolidated fund to complete the sum necessary to meet the recurrent and development expenditure during the year ending 30th June 2026 in respect of vote 1012.
Program under vote 1012, Deputy President Services.
I propose the question that the programs under vote 1012 as read out and the sums allocated in the schedule be approved. Yes, Honorable Ounda.
Chair, probably would thank you for this opportunity. Allow us to ask the Chair of Budget and Appropriation Committee to basically explain to the people of Kenya why would an office have close to 3 billion for recurrent expenditure and only 100 million for development. We need to explain what does this office of the Deputy President does that requires a whopping 3 billion. And there are no drugs in hospitals, there's no capitation in schools, people are being killed every day and night. We need to be explained what is this thing all about. Thank you, Chair.
Chairperson Budget, you want to respond? Or let me give Mheshimiwa Makali first, and then I'll come to the chairperson.
Yeah, thank you so much, Honorable Chairperson. Honorable Chairperson, I want to associate myself with the comments by Dr. Undo that even though I'm a member of the Budget Committee, I think really we've said many times it's good to get our priorities right. I hope the money we are putting here is not the money we are seeing being distributed to Kenyans all over the country. I believe this money will be put in the right use because we said Harambes will not allow them. So I hope this money will be, is not that money, Honorable Chair, as even we support.
Majority Leader, do you want to say something? No, let's just, that was question was being asked to the Budget Chair. Majority Leader, do you want to still say something, Honorable Owen? Okay, Honorable Atandi, proceed.
Madam Chair, before I respond, I would like to ask Honorable Tongoyo to just respond briefly, then I'll conclude. The Chairman of Security.
Okay, Honorable Tongoyo.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Honorable Chair, And I want to really confirm that Makalu is a member of Budget Committee, and he was there when I was actually defending the committee. And I can confirm to the House and to the country that the money allocated to these votes are prudently used. And actually, Honorable Chair, when you compare the monies in this vote, in the current office holder, versus the money that was allocated in the previous office holder, it's actually less by almost 30%. Yeah? So I just ask members to be objective. Let's not bring politics into this. We all know the office holder is not the first one in this office, and the money is allocated there for the good use of the country.
Honorable Atandi, proceed. Yes. Let's allow
Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Atandi first to answer.
Honorable Speaker, let me first of all say that the budgets under this vote, we have really rationalized this vote. If you remember, Madam Speaker, the previous holder used to have 5 billion under this vote, under this office. And today we are having only about 3 billion. Honorable Speaker, Madam Chair, this is a constitutional office. The Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya is an office that is assisting the President to run the country. It is not an office where somebody is spending money without work. And this is the person who assists the President to manage the affairs of the country, Honorable Speaker. So this vote is justified, and in fact, the office requires even more. We had to rationalize this vote to be in line with the revenue projections that we are having at the moment. Thank you.
Honorable members, I now put the question that the programs under the vote 10-12 as read out and sums allocated in the schedule be approved. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? Nay. The ayes have it. I now put the question that a sum not exceeding Kenya shillings 3,072,134,559 be issued from the consolidated fund to complete the sum necessary to meet the recurrent and development expenditure during the year ending 30th June 2026 in respect of vote 10-12. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Vote 10-13, Office of the Prime Cabinet Secretary.
I propose the question that a sum not exceeding Kenya shillings 866,803,092 be issued from the consolidated fund to complete the sum necessary to meet the recurrent and development expenditure during the year ending 30th June 2026 in respect of vote 10-13.
Program under vote 10-13, Government Coordination and Supervision.
I propose the question that the programs under vote 10-13 as read out and sums allocated in the schedule be approved. I now put the question that the programs under vote 10-13 as read out in the and sums allocated in the schedule be approved. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that a sum not exceeding Kenya shillings 866,803,092 be issued from the consolidated fund to complete the sum to meet the recurrent and development expenditure during the year ending 30th June 2026 in respect of vote 10-13. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Vote 10-14, State Department for Parliamentary Affairs.
I propose the question that a sum not exceeding Kenya shillings 363,508,889 be issued from the consolidated fund to complete the sum necessary to meet the recurrent and development expenditure during the year ending 30th June 2026 in respect of vote 10-14.
Programs under vote 10-14. 1. Parliamentary liaison and legislative affairs. 2. policy coordination and strategy, and 3, general administration planning and support services.
I propose the question that the programs under Vote 1014 as read out and sums allocated in the schedule be approved. I now put the question. Honorable Makali.
Yeah, thank you so much, Madam Chairperson. What I was saying, Madam Chairperson, if you listen to what the programs are, and these are the issues we are raising, Madam Chair. Coordination, administration. We are saying even as we do this, we could do better in terms of prioritization. I don't think some of these things, really, Madam Chair, will not make a lot of sense to a country where we are facing serious challenges in terms of health and education, even as we support.
Honorable Awunda.
Chair, I find the programs under this vote extremely interesting, and more so to say, Honorable Chair, they actually contravene the Constitution of Kenya. I mean, Article 95 all the way provides that the work of Parliament belongs to members of Parliament. So what else are we doing here in this particular office? What kind of legislation? Yet all the bills that come in this House are under the majority leader. These are duplication and a terrible waste of national resources that could be better used to solve the myriad of problems that we have in this country. Thank you, Honorable Chair.
Yes, Honorable Owen Baya.
You know, the Honorable Oundo, Professor, needs to be educated on how a bill starts. The office that is mandated with liaising with Parliament, you know, the bill bears the name of the majority leader. But the majority leader just has the mandate to table it here. But there's a whole process that starts from cabinet, that starts from many ministries and all that. Before a bill is born to be a bill under the name of the majority leader, that bill has traversed and resources are required and resources are needed for it to become a bill to be tabled in this House. So, Honorable, even the bill that we are looking at now has not been authored or done by it's a whole process. So, Honorable Oundo, please step down the politics,